Emotional strain from mother-in-law jealousy. On February 22nd, my husband and I went to Costco and then to the mall, something we hadn't done in a long time. We left home around 3 p.m. and didn't return until close to 7 p.m. As soon as we walked in, my mother-in-law told my husband that she needed a few things. Without hesitation, he offered to go get them, but she quickly dismissed it, saying, "Oh, it's already dark. Don't worry about it now." That upset my husband because this isn't the first time something like this has happened. Every time he spends time with me, she suddenly needs something. Always at that exact moment. It feels as if she's subtly implying that he's neglecting her, trying to make him feel guilty for being with me. I've noticed this pattern for a long time, and I can't help but wonder if it stems from some kind of attachment issue. She becomes extremely jealous whenever my husband and I spend time together. Earlier that day, for example, I had left some dishes soaking in the sink after finishing the rest. Later, she called me out and said, "Hey, you need to wash the dishes before going upstairs." Normally, I always do, but that day, I couldn't because burnt rice was stuck to the pot. I assured her I would take care of it, but I knew her frustration wasn't really about the dishes. It was because my husband and I had spent time together. She never misses an opportunity to guilt trip him. We've only been married for 2 years, yet I feel like I can't fully enjoy my marriage. I hesitate to talk freely with my husband, to laugh, joke, go out, or even dress up, because I know her jealousy is always lurking in the background like a shadow over us. I've felt this way since the day she moved in with us. At times, it even feels like a bad omen. Later that night, my husband shut himself in the office. When I asked if he wanted something to eat, he said he wasn't hungry and refused to open the door. Still, I made some ramen and eggs for us, but when I gave it to him, he wouldn't even respond. This is how he always reacts. He lets her guilt control him. She knows exactly how to manipulate him into feeling bad for spending time with me, and the cycle repeats over and over. My husband does everything for his parents. He meets all their needs by himself, yet his mother is never grateful. Instead, she constantly makes him feel guilty and controls him. Whenever he goes out with me, he has to tell her exactly where he's going, why, and what time he'll be back. I don't know what to do. Now that I'm married, I feel like I can't live my life the way I want to. No matter how small the situation, she always finds a way to interfere. Her jealousy is so intense that sometimes she won't even look at me or speak to me. Her expression is cold and dark as a room with the lights turned off. I don't know how I'm going to keep living under the same roof with someone who resents me this much. May God help me.